we could just like, because this is so dead and no one is like really using it, but it's a lot of good content and it's a lot of good stuff. What we could do is just merge the wikis. And like what the way that would work is, here's the link. So here's the Paper Games wiki. Paper computer games. They made an article about paper computer games on their wiki. This was the logo that I was using for the PCG wiki back in the day, back when the formatting of wikis was different. And like, so they took this and that, like, they used that as the image for the article. I've updated this article actually, like, just in case anyone comes across it, but like, paper computer games are a paper game series. The games are all set in a shared universe called the PCG universe. The universe was created by Bronzeco, that's Chris, the original creator of the PCG. The PCG Wiki is in no way involved with the PCG Wiki at the moment, but if they want to, they can. Thank you so much. I was so touched by this. I was so touched. You know, like, I created all this stuff, and like someone just found it and like, you know, made a page on my wiki and made this page on their wiki about our community. And I was like, this is cool. And then from there, I started like exploring this wiki and exploring the paper game community. And I was always as an outsider. I never like really got into making paper games myself or whatever. But like, yeah, it was certainly cool to see that this whole community had risen up. And now certainly there's like, the communities have sort of like, not merged, but partially merged. There's like a lot of overlap now. Someone says, that's so cool. The IPGS, IPGS, the OG, yeah. What, the paper game wiki is only 100 pages? Yeah, I know, weird. The paper game community wiki, it is dead. It's very dead, and I don't like that. It's like if you look at recent changes, there are none. There have been no changes within the past month. That's sad. But you know what? Like, it only has 104 pages. And you know what? The thing is, people are actually starting to write about paper games on the PCG Wiki. Like, there's more and more articles about paper games on the PCG Wiki itself. And, like, that wasn't my intention. Like, my intention was, like, I would write about a paper game on the PCG Wiki if it has a PCG character in it, right? Like, that was the original idea. Like, this one, Villain. This article exists. I made this article because Zuvak is in it, right? And I don't know anything else about this. Like, they just revealed this and that's it. But like, some of these articles are just like someone made an article about their like Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors game. I think that's JPGS made that. This is a paper game. This is not a PCG. So technically, this should go on the the paper game wiki, not this wiki. However, like, I'm not fighting it because, like, you know, I feel like it's natural. You know, like it's becoming like, you know, one community. You know, like as the games get more and more interconnected with each other, you know, like it makes sense for them to be on one wiki. You know. Someone says they could copy paste their paper game article to both wikis. Yeah. So Salman, here's what I'm thinking, right? My idea was I could create a poll about it and see if anyone wants to do this. Like, what I could do is, we could just like, because this is so dead and no one is like really using it, but it's a lot of good content and it's a lot of good stuff. What we could do is just merge the wikis. And like the way that would work is, if we were to actually do that, if anyone would want to do that, like we could like create a poll, you know, and see, and like everyone could vote if that's a good idea or not. But like, here's how that would work, right? So, if I go to just like a random page on the Paper Games Wiki, like Ski or whatever, or another one, like a better page. Okay, Trigex, all right? It has more words on it. It's not just the page, it's also got this image, it's also got its edit history, like everyone who, you know, like every change that's ever been made to this article, like right in this case there's only 2 of them, have been saved here, right? But if you merge, like, okay, I should say, I know how to like merge two wikis in a way that you can transfer all the pages over, but it'll also bring over the total edit history. So everyone who's like, all that history for each article would be saved. You could also bring over all the files. And so it would be exactly these articles, but it would be on the PCG Wiki. And like, and then you could create like a page on the PCG Wiki as a paper games like hub, you know, like, and that would be basically like, it would basically just be this main page, but like maybe an expanded version of it or whatever. Someone says, so we did put them on both wikis. Yeah, there's no reason not, like, yeah, you could, but yeah, what do you guys think about that? I mean, I think it sort of makes sense because like, since there's only more and more overlap between the communities anyway, and because a lot of the people are just starting to make articles about their paper games on the PCG Wiki, you know, like, I feel like if somebody's gonna make a wiki article about a paper game, they're more likely to put it on the PCG Wiki anyway. So I feel like in that sense, you could make the argument that it just makes sense to like merge them together, have one wiki with like, you know, 100 more articles than it already has. So yeah, in a sense, this is just me being greedy and wanting more articles, but it is also it's all in one place. It's more accessible for everyone, and since people are already making that stuff there anyway, it would be like the one main wiki for the whole community. Will you need the permission of the paper game wiki creator? Would I need it? Probably not, but I would ask it anyway, you know, just, you know, out of respect, like he created it, you know. But like, it would be the kind of thing where, like, you know, if we were to vote that we actually want to do this, then I would like leave a message and be like, hey, you know, I made a vote. The community seems to want to do this. Would you be okay with that? And if we don't get a response after like a few weeks or whatever, you know, I think that person, like, you know, grew up and left the community anyway, so I doubt, you know, we'd get a response. But, you know, like, give him a chance to respond, you know, and a good chance to respond, and yeah. But someone says, but yeah, we need to save the paper game wiki. Void says, yeah, the paper game community is dead. Someone says, and the paper game community is so deep as well. Someone says, you make a very good point. Thank you. Yeah, I'd argue, like, it's a good way to, like, keep it alive, you know? I mean, because, like, the thing is, like, nothing inspires people to add to a wiki like the fact that lots of other people are adding to that wiki. Like, you know, if you come to a wiki and it's a dead wiki, you're not as likely to, you know, add to it, you know? But if it's, like, got a thriving community, you know, like, you know, and there's people who are going to be reading your articles and seeing your articles and, like, updating them, it's like a, you know, like a project a lot of people are pitching into, you know? And so I'd argue that, like, if you bring that stuff over to the PCG Wiki, which has, like, you know, more of an audience, then, you get more people interested in those articles. So even though, you know, it wouldn't be the Paper Games Wiki anymore, it'd be the PCG Wiki, I'd feel like that would be the best way of rejuvenating that content, actually. Void says no one is editing Paper Game Wiki anymore. All Paper Game YouTube is dead too. Yeah, Zach, you're a genius. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. But I bet people are still making paper games off camera. Yeah, so, like, I mean, if we were to put the content on the PCG Wiki, like, that would just mean the PCG Wiki would no longer be just about PCGs. It would be about PCGs and paper games. I mean, it'd still be the PCG Wiki, but, you know, it would be like, welcome to the Paper Computer Games Wiki, where we cover PCGs and paper games, you know? Someone says I would be 100% for merging. Yeah, makes sense. Awesome. Maybe I should like, what I should do is I should like, or if one of you folks wanna, is I should like, you know, clip this section of this stream so that, you know, and like post it up as a video so that more people can see it. And then like, you know, like, make the poll. And, yeah. And, yeah. All right. So yeah, that's what we should do. Like, make this video so that they have the context to know why we're asking this, and then make the poll, I think, is what we should do. Eldritch's music. Yes, thank you, someone. Oh, second win.mp3. Let's play it.